Last but not least, we're going to out west for fortunately a correct time zone. We've already discussed this Utah program one time, but they were playing at like 9 a.m. local. So it's a little different here. Utah visiting BYU, going to Provo for the Holy War, one of the best trophy names out there, I think, or at least game names. Right now, Utah 3.5 point favorites on the road. Total is 49, Lonte. What are we thinking about this one? As there's a lot going down in the
Yeah.
Beehive State for this one.
Yeah, and I promise this is not recency bias, but I love Utah in this spot. It's not because of what BYU did to me last week, but I mean Utah is they're trending up, similar to what we saw from Notre Dame. We talked about Utah last week. We liked them last week. They went out. They had a great cover. Now, granted, we didn't know at the time this how things work. We kind of were on the bad end of a stick earlier in one of the games with I forgot, it was one of my best bets with UAB missing
Yep.
about six starters, and
Yep.
now we get benefited on the other side with Utah against Arizona State because Sam Levitt didn't play. Now that was late. Like I think that came down really late, and that number shot up. So we were on the right side there, but I thought the bye week helped them a ton. It helped get Dampier healthy, help implement some more stuff. Bye weeks are often good for teams who are implementing a lot of new pieces, especially at quarterback. So I thought that helped them. BYU, to me, they're a fraud. A lot of misleading box scores, a lot of
Ooh.
games that they probably should have lost. I can think of a few. I mean, last week, Arizona, that ECU game was totally misleading. Colorado, I think Colorado was up 17 and they kind of wheeled their way back. Like so those three games, and I think Utah is like leaps and bounds above all of those other teams. And the number one thing that Utah can't do, which we talked about last week, they can't really defend explosiveness. Well, BYU, they want to run the ball. Utah is excellent at running the ball. I mean at stopping the run. Their trenches should be able to dominate this game with BYU's heavy run approach. Utah is good at stopping the run. You got to beat them through the air. I don't think Bear Bachmeyer and BYU can do it. A little bit of revenge for Utah. They've lost the last two Holy Wars. I think they get some revenge here. I like Utah to win this by 7 to 10 points.
On the road, especially. I know there won't be a lot of beer sold in the stadium. We'll see about the coffee. Not sure about that either.